26. So we will start with Mangalacharan, then we read the shloka. So Mangalacharan, we will start invoking. Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuda Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Next we can pray to Srimad Bhagvatam. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye nashta prayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavatya uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati nishtaki Shanvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Vidyantastu Avadrani Vidunoti Suhatsatam Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagokumaraya Govindaya Namo 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 Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pachane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschati Deshadari Hare Krishna. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 18, Lord Vamandev, the dwarf incarnation. So text 26. So shloka is Yajaman Pramudito Darshaniyam Manoramam Rupanurupavaya Vam Tasya Asanam Ahara. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Bali Maharaj, jubilant at seeing Lord Vamandev, whose beautiful limbs contributed equally to the beauty of his entire body, offered him a seat with great satisfaction. So text 27. Swagatina Nandyath Padau Bhagavato Bali Avnijayar Jayamasa Mukta Sango Manoramam. Translation. Thus offering a proper reception to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is always beautiful to the liberated souls, Bali Maharaj worshipped him with washing his lotus feet. So text 28 is Tat Padasocham Janakalmashapaham Sadharma Vinmurda Adat Sumangalam Yadeva Devo Girisachandramolin Dadhara Murdhana Paryacha Bhaktaya. Translation. Lord Shiva, the best of the demigods, who carries on his forehead the emblem of the moon, receives on his head with great devotion the Ganges water emanating from the toe of Vishnu. Being aware of religious principles, Bali Maharaj knew this. Consequently, following in the footsteps of Lord Shiva, he also placed on his head the water that had washed the Lord's lotus feet. Purport. Lord Shiva is known as Gangadhar, or one who carries the water of the Ganges on his head. On Lord Shiva's on Lord Shiva's forehead is the emblem of half moon. Yet to give supreme respect to the supreme personality of Godhead, Lord Shiva placed the water of the Ganges above his emblem. This example should be followed by everyone, or at least by every devotee, because Lord Shiva is one of the Mahajans. Similarly, Maharaj Bali also later became a Mahajan. One Mahajan follows another Mahajan, and by following the Parampara system of Mahajan activities, one can become advanced in spiritual consciousness. The water of the Ganges is sanctified because it emanates from the toe of Lord Vishnu. Bali Maharaj washed the lotus feet of Vamandev, and water with which he did so because equal to the Ganges. Bali Maharaj, who perfectly knew all religious principles, therefore took that water on his head, following the footsteps of Lord Shiva. Hare Krishna. So we are reading this chapter, and we can see here, like from this beginning of this chapter, like we can see like how Vamandev he was doing the sacrifice. Like we already read how the like all this the churning of the ocean, and after that Lord, there is great fight between the demons and demigods, and Bali Maharaj he want to take revenge like because the demigods they cheated them, they took the nectar, and it's Lord's desire because the Lord wants his devotee to flourish. That's why he want to give the nectar to demigods, because so that they can get strength, power, and because the Lord know he that if the demigods they got power, they are doing good for everybody, because this material world is created for the living entities, but the Lord loves the living entities so much. He he wants to make such an environment so that everybody can, after gratifying their senses, finally they every living entity can go back to Godhead. So that's why like the Supreme Lord he created these demigods so that they can manage this material world nicely. So we all can see in the material world there is always nicely days are coming, nights coming, and all the moon stars they are situated on nicely on their orbits because it's Lord's arrangement. Like if it could be for the human beings arrangement, there is so many faults. Like every day we can see in the material world. But the Lord wants to create the nice atmosphere so that living entity, even though we are rebellious soul, we came here against the will of the Lord, but still the Lord wants, as a loving Father, He wants to create environment. So that's why He created the demigods, and that's why He wants to give the nectar to the demigods, so that they can be strong because that they are following the order of the Lord. So that's why the Lord wants them. And in that revenge, like Bali Maharaj, he was doing the sacrifice because his spiritual master Shukracharya, he told him, you can do this sacrifice. By doing that sacrifice, you will be Indra. So that's why he was doing that sacrifice. And in that we can see like when the demigods they also the demigods they know like nobody can defeat Lord like Bali Maharaj. So that's why they ask Vamandev, and the Vamandev we all know, like Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Pritranaya sadhana vinashaya cha dushkritam dharam sansthapanadhaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So Krishna is always first. Krishna's aim is to protect his devotee. That's why Krishna appear in the material world. So here we can see here he came to Bali Maharaj Yagyashala. So he came here, like from these verses we all can see. So we were reading like how this is the qualification of a devotee, like how they welcome the Lord. So this we can see when So to see the effulgence of Bali Maharaj, Vaman Dev, Bali Maharaj was very surprised to see like how so beautiful, so shining, and he could recognize that he is not any ordinary living entity. He is no other than the some supreme. So that's why he welcomed Vaman Dev very nicely. And thus because he surpassed the beauty of the entire world, Vamadev. And after that, Vamadev, he gave him a nice seed and offered worship and performed the fire sacrifice. So in that we can see, and then we saw like when Lord heard that Bali Maharaj, and then we saw like how in this like we can see like how like in the text 28 we can like a Lord, and we can see like after offering a proper reception to the Supreme Lord, and Bali Maharaj worshipped him by washing his lotus feet. Like this is the system. Like we can see how we can respect to the our seniors, and here he is respecting to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then in the text 28, Srila Prabhupada explained very nicely. First of Srila Sukdev Goswami, he described like how the like difference between two Mahajans. First, he described like how Lord Shiva is the best of all the demigods. Vaishno Anam Yatha Shambhu. So he is the Param Vaishno. Even all the demigods, they are in service of the Lord. And Lord Shiva is the best of all the Vaishnavas because he is always ready to serve the Lord. And he is like so like Lord Shiva is is very easily to please. Like if somebody just offer him Ganges water and some some flowers, the Lord Shiva can easily please. And we can see here for the satisfaction of the Lord, he 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 for service of the Lord, he is agreed to take care of Mother Ganges on his head. Like we all know in the ninth canto, the pastimes comes like very nicely, like how Maharaj Sagar he lost his sons, and then we can see another king came, and after that 2 3 generation, then Maharaj and that he invoked Mother Ganges. Mother Ganges said like if I come here straight, 2 reasons she gave. Like first of all, my force is so strong. If it comes straight, it can break the whole earth. And the other reason is she said like when I come here in the material world, there's so many sinful people they take bath and they leave their sin. So for that, like King said, like the good thing is like when you come, like I won't like I will pray to Lord Shiva. He can hold your force. And the other things is like you said, like because of sinful people they take bath. Like then he said very nicely, like when the devotees of the Lord, the pure devotee of the Lord, they when they take bath, they purify your water and they take all the sins, they remove completely. So that's why Mother Ganges agreed to come. Then she said, okay, then the king he prayed to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva agreed because he is always like to serve the Lord. So here we can see Lord Shiva is so powerful, and he know what is the religious principles. That's why he is agreed uh, to to hold the Mother Ganges on his head. So and Bali Maharaj he know very well everything, and by following Lord Shiva, like we can see, like Prabhupada is explaining the purport very nicely. One Mahajan is following the other Mahajan, and by following the parampara, we all become strong in our devotional service. Like we can see in the here, like when we go any retreat or any association of devotees, why we need that? So that we can learn from each other and be strong in their association. So this is the like the following the footstep. And then we can see in the purport Srila Prabhupada explained nicely like how Lord Shiva is called Gangadhar. Gangadhar means who is holding, Dhar means who is holding Mother Ganges on his head. That's why he's called Gangadhara. And that's why even in the one of the purport in Srimad Bhagavatam, like in the canto 6 chapter first and text 17, there also very nicely is described like how the path followed by pure devotees who are well behaved and fully endowed with best qualification is certainly the most auspicious path in this material world. So we can see the those are following the path of senior devotees, like how Bali Maharaj, he is following the path of Lord Shiva. So by following that path, like automatically we got all the good qualifications, and it is free from all fear. When we are following the great devotees, then we come free. That's why Krishna also said in Bhagavad Gita, Mahajano yin gatha sapantha, like by following the Mahajans, great authorities, like we all can be good path. We know we are not on a wrong path, because devotees, senior devotees, they are doing, we are just following. So there is like anukaran and anusharan. There is two words. There is different. Anukaran means just doing those activity. Anusharan means just following, like taking their shelter, like taking their guidance. So that is anusharan, taking their shelter. So then that's why, like even in that shlok, like Srila Prabhupada also very explain, he explained very nicely that one should not think that a person who takes bhakti, he don't know any ritualistic activities. So one should not think he already did everything in his previous life. That's why he got this chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So he is by, like we all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, like outside people sometimes they think like you are just only chanting whole day. You are not doing anything, any kind of meditation or any kind of karam kandi activities. So but like, so it's very hard for them to understand. Those are following Krishna consciousness, they already have done everything, and now they are on this path. It means they are very mature. They are not ordinary living entity like we have this, like Prabhupada gave us this nice Krishna conscious atmosphere. It's not easy to get. It means we have done already everything. That's why. But we should keep on doing this. And how we can keep on doing this? By following the Mahajans, authority, devotees of the Lord. Then only. And then only our bhakti start flourishing. And that's why Srila Prabhupada again he said like one must follow the path of Mahajans. And the Mahajans are those who have taken the path of devotional service. Shushrilaha sadhuvo yatra Narayan Parayana, because they are always Narayan Parayan. Means they are always in in remembrance of Lord Narayan Parayan. They are always chanting the Lord's name. They are always following the footstep of Narayan, like they are. That's right. And then in one of the shloka, Srila Prabhupada explained very nicely, like how one who has unflinching devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead has all the good qualities of the demigods. Like those are the devotees. They are. If somebody has like Krishna is everything for me, and who is following the devotees, then automatically he get all the qualities of devotees. He don't need to do any kind of sacrifice or any kind of extra activities, because following the path of bhakti automatically he get all the, because like in the material world we can see like people are doing so many like social activities or some other activities so that they can do good for others. But when we do devotional service, automatically devotees heart becomes so soft. They see everybody as Krishna's representative, because they can see Krishna is in the heart of every living entity. That's why devotees are always ready to serve each and every living entity. They are very, that's why Krishna devotees are very 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 soft heart, because they know like to make other jubilant, to make other happy, the best thing is let give the devotee Krishna consciousness. And how we can give Krishna consciousness? By chanting. Like when we chant, by chanting, power of chanting, by reading Bhagavatam, the other person can start thinking like this is the real thing that I need. So we can see here like that when we have unflinching faith in Krishna, then automatically we get the good qualities. We don't need to inherit anything, so automatically we will get. So that's why, even the in the material world, people thinks like bhakti is just for women, and those are less intelligent for them. But they don't know, like, this is the real goal. Like, as Mataji was reading the, like, about the 12th canto, like, Krishna's devotion service is so important. So that's why it says, like, by chanting the holy name, one can get everything. Mahamantra is so powerful. That's why, like, these devotees, they had made a path for us just to follow. We don't need to do anything, any extra activities. We just follow their path, and by following their path, we get perfection. And then we can see, like, here Srila Prabhupada explained very nicely in the purport, like, we have to follow the parampara system, Mahajan's activities, and when one can become advanced in spiritual consciousness. So then Srila Prabhupada explained the water of the Ganges is sanctified because it emanates from the toe of Lord Vishnu. So we can see, like, we will see in the later in Bhagavatam, like how Vamandev, like, when he asked three step of land from Bali Maharaj, and when he, with one step, he took the down lower planet, and with one step, he will be taking the higher planetary system. In that, with his toe, when he penetrate the our that layer, and in that the Mother Ganges start coming, and that's why, like, that's way the Mother Ganges came. And in that, like, when Mother Ganges came, that's why the Ganges is more powerful, because it came from the Lord's lotus feet. And the same Ganges, it came in Lord Brahma's, like, port, and Brahmaji washed Lord's lotus feet. So same Mother Ganges. So then Mother Ganges, it came to the heavenly planet, not on earth after that. But when the king, he prayed to Mother Ganges to purify their forefathers, so that time Mother Ganges came to on earthly planet. And Mother Ganges, we all know, like Srila Prabhupada explained one time, like, if somebody drink Ganges water daily, he won't get any stomach disease, because Mother Ganges is so pure. Like, if we keep Ganges water in our house, it never get any bad smell or anything, because it's transcendental water. It came from the Lord's lotus feet. And we can see then Srila Prabhupada explained very nicely, like, how Bali Maharaj washed the Lord's lotus feet of Vamadev, and the water with which he did so, because became equal to the Ganges. So there is no difference, Ganges water and the water that Bali Maharaj washed the Lord's lotus feet. The same water, because when we use anything in Krishna's service, it becomes transcendental. And then we can see, like, Bali Maharaj, who perfectly knew all religious principles, therefore took that water on his head, following in the footstep of Lord Shiva. So we can see Lord Shiva, he also, in the on the request of king, he hold Mother Ganges on his head. Same thing here we can see, Bali Maharaj also, he put the water after washing the Lord's lotus feet, he put that water on his head. So let's read text 29. Shri Balir Vacha Swagatam Te Namastubhyam Brahmani Kim Karvamate Brahmarishinam Tapa Sakshan Manne Tvarya Vapurdaram. Translation. Bali Maharaj then said to Lord Vamandev, O Brahman, I offer you my hearty welcome, and because and my respectful obeisances. Please let us know what we may do for you. We think of you as the supreme personified austerity of the great Brahman sages. So text 30 we will read. Adyena patirastrapta adyena pavitam kalam Adya Swishtha Karatul Ayam Yad Bhagwan Agato Grahan. O my Lord, because you have currently arrived at our home, all my forefathers are satisfied. Our family and entire dynasty have been sanctified, and the sacrifice we are performing is now complete because of your presence. Text 31, so we will read together. Adagnayo me suhuta yatha vidhi dvijamajatva charanavani jainai हतां हसोमारभीयं च भारदो तथा पुनीता तनुभिपदेस्तव. Translation: O son of Brahman, today the fire of sacrifice is blazing according to the injunctions of the Shastra, and I have been freed from all sinful reactions of my life by the water that was washed your lotus feet. O my Lord, by the touch of your small lotus feet, the entire surface of the world has been sanctified. So nice, like devotees, their heart is always filled with Krishna's love and glories. So we can see, we all can, that's why we have to Mahajano Yena Sagatha Sapantha. So we have to follow the Mahajans. Like we can see here, Bali Maharaj, even though he is, he is the head of all the demigods, like in Bali Maharaj, he had all the qualities. Like if we see the in 12 Mahajan, there is Bali Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj. Like Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, in all the demons, I am Prahlad. So Prahlad Maharaj and Bali Maharaj, they are such a great example. Like that's why Krishna said, Chaturvarn Maya Shishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasha. Guna Karma, action and qualities, that is very important. Like here, Bali Maharaj, action we can see, like even though he he was doing that sacrifice, he disobeyed his spiritual master. So and he is glorified. Why? Because he did service for the Lord. So service is very sevan mukhe jivadu. When we do service for the Lord, it it purifies us. Service is very important. Like here we can see Bali Maharaj. He was offering his respect to like Vamandev very nicely, and we can see like how Shukdev Goswami is described comparing Bali Maharaj with Lord Shiva, and Bali Maharaj is following Lord Shiva. So this is such a nice example. Like we can see, and that's why he said like by washing your feet, the whole earthly planet is sanctified. My yagya, everything is that is called fully surrender. Like Bali Maharaj is the perfect example of fully surrender, and he is surrendering fully in the service of the Lord. This is their qualification. And in one of the like Chaitanya Charitamrita we were reading, like here described like one cannot understand the true essence of spiritual perfection by austerity, by meditation, even by studying all the scriptures scrutinizingly, because there are so many ways to interpret anything within the world. And how we can understand the essence of all the scriptures. How we can do that? By following the path of perfection. And by following the path, how we can follow the path of perfection? By like following the footsteps of pure devotees, because they are already perfected. They they have they have perfected their life. And how they perfected their life? By following the authorities. If we know, if we are following the authority, we never goes wrong. We are always on right path. And their life and their words represent the essence of all knowledge, because they know the real knowledge. Like how we can accept guru's qualification is guru should speak from shastras. Guru should be from the parampara system. That's why very very important. Parampara system is they are following the mahajans. Those are the pure devotees. That's why like Prabhupada again and again in that throughout the Srimad Bhagavatam, again and again Prabhupada always said like we have to accept a spiritual master from parampara system. Authorize authorities, Srila Prabhupada said. That's why how like why Prabhupada said because they are on a right path. They know how to connect each and every living entity with Krishna consciousness. So that's why, like, so we have to follow the we have to follow the great personality. And that's why how to we can see like how they speak, how do the great soul eat, how to great souls they walk, how they sit, and what do how their life is going from that. So this is from that we learn how. So and that's why in the Bhagavad Gita, who is very very important book, Krishna is explaining like we have to follow the path of great devotees. By following the path of great devotee, we get perfection. This is the best way. And by doing that, we can achieve our goal of life. Like we can see the Bali Maharaj, he followed the path of Lord Shiva. And by doing that, he got perfection. And finally, the Lord told him, like, you will be next Indra. So what the Lord, like we can see in the uh, in the past term of Dhruv Maharaj, like he had the desire to become a to be to greater kingdom than the his grandfather. Like we were reading in the earlier in the same Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto. So in that, like when he had that desire and he went to the forest, after fulfilling that desire, he was crying. He thought like this is just a broken pieces of glasses for that. And then he realized my real goal is to achieve love of God. So this is like when we follow, he followed the again we can see like Dhruv Maharaj, he followed the path of spiritual master. His spiritual master showed him the path. Like you can chant this mantra, you can do meditation on the supreme personality of God, and by doing this, you will get perfection. So we can see again and again we have to follow the parampara system. We have to follow the Mahajans. Then only our life is successful. And we have nice example of Srila Prabhupada. Like Srila Prabhupada, he followed his spiritual master. Like in the first meeting, Srila Prabhupada gave him the instructions, you can go in the West and preach. And Prabhupada was very confused. Like I'm meeting him first time, and how he gave me the instruction of going to the West and preach. So he was surprised, but like he was thinking, that touched his heart. Like this is I never seen somebody like who can give this kind of instruction. He was, but that came in his heart. Oh my, he was just thinking. And because he met so many bogus sages like before meeting Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So that's why like he was always thinking like when again and again meeting his spiritual master, this goal, he became strong in his determination. And by following the order of the spiritual master, we can see like our societies everywhere. Like in the end, if we can go any nook and corner, there is always devotees are there chanting holy name, distribution prasadam, distribution of Srila Prabhupada's books everywhere. So this is the this is the result of following the Vaishnavas, the Mahajans. Like we can see in the material world, we have practical example of Srila Prabhupada. We have a Shastric example of like so many devotees like Dhruv Maharaj here. We have nice Bali Maharaj and all the devotees, like so many devotees, by following the Mahajans, great authorities, they become successful. Because like we have, because unless and until we become we are not hearing from a proper resource, we don't get the pure love in our heart. And how we get the pure love? By hearing and following the instruction of great authorities. Like these are the set. That's why we need a proper guru, spiritual master, who by following the spiritual master we get perfection in our life. So this is the only way. So we can see here like Bali Maharaj, he is very happy after washing the Lord's lotus feet. And he said like by your the water of your Lord's your feet, the entire surface of the world has been sanctified. So this is the qualification of a great devotee. Thank you very much, everybody. Anybody has any question or any comment, please feel free. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Madarat Pranam to you. Shripapat ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for explaining about Vamana Dev. I was remembering I don't know who all have seen the movie. In that, there is, no, not Vamana Dev, it was the other incarnation,
Nrsimhadev.
Narshinga Dev. And also there was this boar form, Krishna came, he lifted the earth.
In the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. So it's so amazing. Like sometimes, we come across people and they say that, you people worship Krishna, but Krishna is very tricky God. He's always tricking and doing these things like that. So they're not happy with that quality. But it's so amazing that devotees, they like everything about Krishna. It doesn't matter whether he comes in Vamana Dev, to how the three steps, he took everything. And also, like, there are so many other ways, like Krishna is, one time he told Yudhishthira to tell a lie for something, some politics.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like different things Krishna does, for and most of the people who have not taken the shastras to the heart,
Mm,
or like Srila Prabhupada says that who do not believe
mm,
in introduction of Bhagavad Gita,
mm.
that you have to believe that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, yes, yes. We have to accept.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
accept it.
yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean,
accept,
with challenging mood, we cannot progress in devotional service. We have to submissive. Yeah. Yes, Mother. Mm.
so like I know so many people who are like, why is Krishna called the supreme personality? Why Krishna is a tricky God? So when I hear these things and I tell them, I feel very compassionate toward these people who don't have that. First of all, they don't have the power to hear, to take out the time in their life to hear about Krishna, and whether Krishna is tricky God or how he is. He's our supreme loving Father. That's the big thing. So I just wanted to share this thought coming to me after hearing your.
Yeah. No, 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 Mataji. Yeah. In all the yes, yeah, because in all the past time in different incarnation, the Lord has different way to take the living entity. Like we have this past time Vaman Dev, like we can see like in this form, the Lord has different aim, and in Nursing Dev form, he had different aim. Like, but all these incarnation, the main thing is Krishna is very kind to his devotee, even though he took everything from Bali Maharaj, but he's still very kind to Bali Maharaj. Taking everything is also Krishna's mercy. Finally,
Hmm.
he gave him everything. Like whatever we are offering to Krishna, it's given by Krishna only. Nothing is belong to us. Everything is belong to him only.
Yes,
So even
and
when we offer the food to the Lord, the food is given by him only. We are just even whatever we have. If we leave our body, nothing is belong to us. He gave us, so we are giving everything to him only. So that's why.
yes, Mataji, and I wanted to actually put a line of glorification for Srila Prabhupada because his appearance day came, and in which, like we wouldn't have known how to offer everything that we eat to Krishna unless Srila Prabhupada had told us. And we developed faith because we know that our Lord is supreme, as Srila Prabhupada says. He can eat with his eyes or hands or nose. He created the whole universe just by glancing over the universe. So our Lord is transcendental. He's not like us, you know, who can do whatever with one sense only. So in that case, I feel like all these transcendental qualities of Krishna and everything, I mean, we would not have known unless Srila Prabhupada had given us the books and his lectures. So all glories to Prabhupada. That actually I was not able to glorify Srila Prabhupada in our temple. I missed this point. And I
Mm,
was wanting to say it in association of devotees. So I
mm,
thought, okay, after not, I was not able to do it in my Orlando temple. I will just. So thank you, Mataji, for saying this point.
mm.
And I wanted to ask you, like, uh, was the Guru Maharaj of Bali Maharaj and also of Hiranyakashipu, you know? Remember in the movie, I mean, if you've seen the movie, there was a Guru Maharaj there who kept guiding him. There was a person who was a Guru Maharaj there. And
I didn't see the movie, Mataji.
okay,
I don't know.
yeah. Okay, so
But
let's come
it's the same. Shukracharya is their spiritual master.
of Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj also, like, because
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
similar role is there in the movie also when you see. Okay, let's come to the, you know about the Bali Maharaj, Guru Maharaj said, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
don't
Shukracharya.
give.
He stopped him.
He
Like,
stopped him.
yeah.
So,
Even he sat in the Kamandalu itself to
yeah.
stop.
Can we compare those Guru Maharajas of today's Guru Maharaj who are selfish?
Yeah, yes,
There are
yeah,
so many
bogus,
people.
yeah. Yes, Mataji, they made this business like people just on the sake of having Guru Maharaj. It's not like, because like that's why Srila Prabhupada said again and again, Guru should be from the parampara.
Hmm.
It's like four parampara we have, like different paramparas, like like Prabhupada explained in the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam many times, like four sampradaya, like Shiv Sampradaya, and we have Lakshmi Sampradaya, we have Kumara Sampradaya and Brahma Sampradaya. So four Sampradaya. The Guru should be from the Parampara. And these are these different Sampradaya, like our Sampradaya is from Brahmaji, like Brahma Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So this is Guru is from Parampara, and in the Parampara also, like we have to see Guru should follow all the Shastras, Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. Like we have one time, like long back, almost 5 year back, in our neighborhood, one family, they are very nice family. That husband wife, they are nice doctor, and one person he came to their house. He said, "You devotees, like Hare Krishna devotee, you just worship Lord Krishna and Ram. They are not real. Somebody made, and that's why they are." And I said, how whom you follow? He said, "I'm not following anybody. I'm just whatever I learn from myself." And how you are a guru? Like you should, guru means you should be based on Shastra, from authority. If you are not following anybody, so how you can say you are a guru?
Yes.
So that's why this is very important. Like these days, like people they follow like anybody, but they should have that brain. Like guru should be from the authority. That's very important. Yeah.
Yeah, Mataji, and we are like really so fortunate that we are saved from all these gurus because Prabhupada has put us on another transcendental platform where we are connected to the parampara and books and all these things, and how strongly Lord Chaitanya says that your bhakti can become sarvanash, right? If we hear from these people, I mean, it can be like we can completely be this thing if we hear. So I'm whenever there is an invitation from the Hindu temple, Chinmay mission, other places,
Mm.
this resonates in my mind, because sometimes the whole family goes, no, no, let's go there, this, that. There's
Mm.
also Guru come in Chinmay mission or somewhere.
Mm.
I just don't want to hear. I don't even enter the room. I don't even go there. I'm like,
Mm.
I'm from Chaitanya Charitamrita, like those words are resounding
Yeah.
in my mind.
Mayalvadi Bhasya Suni Hari Sarvanas.
Yes. I said, I don't want to Sarvanash. So I'll just go out. I'll go with them, but I will not hear the lecture.
Yeah.
I will only hear from devotees, like.
Yes, Mother. Yeah. Prabhupada always said, like, we should not read any other book other than written by Srila Prabhupada.
Yes.
Even our Guru also, like Jayapataka Maharaj, Radhanand Maharaj, our spiritual master. So they never recommend anybody to read any other book. They always tell, this is the same. Like all Srila Prabhupada disciples, they gave the same instruction. Read Prabhupada books. This is the one line instruction. There is no other way. Read only Srila Prabhupada books.
Yes.
And we can see, like by reading Prabhupada books, like how the souls they are changing, like they are getting their real identity. Yes, Madani.
Mataji, if you permit me, then I want to say one more glorification of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj.
Sure,
Because
Madani.
I'm hearing glorification of all these wonderful saints, these Guru Maharaj. So, one time one person was very sick,
Hmm.
and he was very sick and he was like having a special food and all. So your Guru Maharaj came to him and said that, what happened? No, the temple, that person said the temple is making special diet because I'm not feeling well, this, that. So even if he was sick, so, your Guru Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Maharaj came and said, what are the services you're doing? He overlooked the condition. And he says, no, I'm sick, not doing any services. So he said, if I don't do services, I will die. I will not be able to live, so much of stress on services. And, aligning this to Srila Prabhupada's teachings, Prabhupada said that anybody would come, whether he's a millionaire, whether he's a beggar, whoever it is, minister, he would engage them in menial services like pots. So, it is so much aligned, this parampara which is going on with Prabhupada and our Guru Maharajas who are here. And some of us left us, but they are exactly following Prabhupada. And that is what the, good part of everything is. It's not like, they've been deviated. Just sheltered. We know that, okay, Prabhupada said this, now Prabhupada disciples are also doing that. So, as we're growing into Kali Yuga, we really need that shelter, that reinforcement from Prabhupada and his disciples. So I just want to say that.
Yes, Mataji needs all Srila Prabhupada disciples. They are all our Shiksha Guru. Maybe we accepted one, our spiritual master, but they all are teaching.
Yes.
Yeah, we should respect them. They're like same like our spiritual master. They are also very respectful for us.
Yes, Mataji. And when I heard this, like this Vyas Puja of so I was thinking, I must remember this and take it to my heart.
Yeah.
That serving devotees and very, very important for our spiritual life. Because otherwise, we can just hear about Vyas Puja and then not to do practical we don't implement in our life. Then, we're leading another materialistic life where we are not actually taking
Shiksha is very important, Mataji. Shiksha, like Shiksha we can give.
for the wonderful class, very enlightening. So I got some thoughts to share and also glorify Srila Prabhupada, our Jagat Guru, our everything. So yeah, like others can ask questions, and I'm really happy to hear you, Mataji. I'm always inspired when you come because I feel like Sunday my mind gets churned up, and I want to speak something or the other.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for the
Normally,
wonderful.
I don't do that in other classes, but your classes are very special. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yes, Shyam Rasika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam. Thank you so much for this wonderful class. And I second Rupini Padma Mataji that your classes are always nice and very simple words you explain.
I don't know anything, Mataji. I'm just repeating Prabhupada words. I don't have anything, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Any question, Mataji? Anybody? Any comment?
I don't have any question, but Geeta Mataji or any other. If you have any question, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance to all Guru Shri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj.
Please accept my also all glory to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah, Mataji, thank you for wonderful and enlightening classes always. And only the reason I thought of sharing that the flow, the class flow and the delivery is so fluent, it enters in our mind, and it gives us a good thought, like it makes the day perfect. Very nice class. You mentioned about one example, like they about Ram and Krishna, like they are the made stories, right? Someone said like this. So even I came across one of the families who is to mention, like, these things are mithya, means man-made. But later on, the same family now realized, no, it is the real, after going through their real life experiences. So then the same person who is to say this, Ramayana is mithya or Mahabharata is just written stories or this thing, because we preached them and also tried to specify about the proofs what we have, like Ram Setu is one of the biggest proof, which is the bridge, the setu is still lying under the ocean. So, yeah, so many things. One question I comes to my mind, like about the qualities of which we can specify. If you could please elaborate briefly, the qualities. What are the differences between the qualities of uh, Shri Ramchandra, Krishna, and Balaram?
Different qualities, bro.
Yes, like what is the difference?
Like different is like Lord Krishna is like he is Leela Purushottam, and Lord Ram is Maryada Purushottam. Like Lord Ram, like whatever he did, like he's a best king. Like as a king, he was taking care of everything nicely. And Krishna also did, but Lord Ramchandra is very specific, and like he is very Maryada Purushottam means like for his father's sake he did. He went to the forest and he just took a worth like one wife, and for Krishna like he accepted like 16,108. So for he just did the leela, and so many leela, the sweet pastimes, like so many miracle he did, like that's why we accept him as supreme lord. And but like for Ram, he everything in like it says like following the footstep is good for Lord Ram, because whatever did, because we cannot follow the footstep of Krishna, because like if somebody says like Krishna's challenge Krishna's personality, if we ask like
Good
you
morning.
show your universal form, they
Yeah,
can show. And lifting the Govardhan
कहाँ
hill,
जा रहा था
nobody
ये?
can lift.
कहाँ जा रहा
Everybody can mute the phone. Mata is answering the question so nicely. Surinder Prabhuji and many others, if you can mute the phone. I'm sorry to say this, but we're trying to understand the answer.
I'm
So
muted, Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Mataji, please continue. Can you go reverse back and say again the answer?
So because like Mataji, like Lord Ram's character, like we can follow, like we can be a perfect, like how he took the vow to have one wife, and for his father's sake he went to the forest. He did everything in Maryada, but Krishna's personality is different. Like when in the Kurukshetra battlefield, like he broke his own promise. Like he said he won't take any weapon for the sake of his devotee. He broke that also, like that's why we for and if so outside if somebody wants to follow Krishna's footstep, it's very hard, because like lifting over the hill, all these pastimes, it's very hard. But for Ramchandra, perfect king, perfect husband, like he took the vow of one wife, just like following one wife. And like when we can see like when he went to the forest that time, so many sages they had desire that Krishna, the Lord Ram, they want that relationship. But Lord Ram told like I will come in the next time as Krishna, I will fulfill everybody's desire. But that's like even like each and every incarnation has different a different time and circumstance. According to that, Krishna appeared in different incarnation. So for the Lord Rams, that time that was needed, and when Krishna appeared, that time those that Krishna's incarnation he appeared to kill all these kings. And that when Krishna when Ramchandra appeared, he killed all these demons. Like he went to the forest, there's so many demons he killed. So that's why like different we can see these difference, but similarities both are the supreme personality of Godhead. They are like our Parashar Muni, he described the six quality. They both of them are full of these six qualities. So is it right, Prabhu, or any other devotee can add more?
Yeah, yes, Mataji, like, you mentioned very precisely, uh, about Maryada Purushottam, and you mentioned
Leela
as
Purushottam.
Leela Purushottam. Yeah, so these two things really differentiate them. Yeah, then again, yeah, very nicely, and other points also you mentioned about those qualities, like why giving the example of the wives, like yeah, 16,000 and one wife for Rama, and 16,000 for Krishna. when he married. So it was so like I somewhere understand, like when it comes to Krishna Bhagwan, then the Leela, this word, this Leelas appeared, so many Leela pastimes Krishna has done. Whereas Prabhu Ramchandra, if you think, then uh, like his Maryada limitation and the king, so perfect king, as you said. Yes. But yeah, that gives really good, like it is very easy to make the neophytes
Yeah.
understand by saying this. So then again, the question comes, then Balaram was with Krishna and Lakshman was with Ram. So how, I will not mix it with Ram and Lakshman, but how you'll differentiate, like, because Balaram is also as equal as Krishna, but how will you like mention that relation or the qualities?
Balram, and you said Balram and Lakshman comparison.
No, Balaram and Krishna.
Balram, like in the Bhagavatam only we get the Prabhu, like Balram and Krishna, same personality, but the color is different. So from
Yeah.
immediately Balramji came first.
Mm,
Same supreme personality, same power, but the color is different. That's not my words, that's Srila Prabhupada's word. He
mm,
said that there is no difference between Krishna and Balram, but the body color is different. So same, they are both are supreme personality of Godhead. But for Balramji, from all the different incarnations, they all the Chatur, Vasudev, Pradyumna, Sankarshan, Anirudh, they all came from Lord Balram only. So these are all Krishna's expansions, samsa. Like for Balramji's the first expansions. From Balramji came all the different incarnations. Like we have three Purusha avatar. They also came like further incarnations. And they came, so if we read like different incarnation for different purpose, like for these Purusha avatar, three Garbhodakshai, Shirodakshai, and Karanodakshai, these they are for the material creation. Like we know that Karnodakshay Vishnu, first he came, and from his pore like different universes they are coming. And then we know Garbhodakshay Vishnu, from whom Brahmaji comes, and Shirodakshay Vishnu is in each and every living entity's has. That's not my words, Prabhu, that's Srila Prabhupada's words. I
yes.
know just only that, Prabhu, whatever Prabhupada is teaching in.
Yes, that is perfect, Mataji. Like,
Yeah.
Balaram appeared in the white form,
Form,
and
yes, yes.
Krishna was, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
It gives so much pleasure to hear all these things,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice, bro. Nice, bro. It's
Not
always
like,
good.
if you, yeah. We heard all these things in our yesterday's class by His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhu.
Oh,
But
Yugal Kishore Prabhu is very Prabhu. I'm just drop in front of
yeah,
ocean, Prabhu. Yugal
yeah,
Kishore Prabhu is.
yes, Mataji.
I'm nothing in front of him,
Yeah.
Prabhu. Like I'm just small, very very small, Prabhu. And I'm just
No,
please
but yeah. Thank you,
forgive my
Mataji.
offense if I made anything, Prabhu. I'm just trying to speak as much as I know, whatever I learned from the devotees and by reading Prabhupada books, Prabhu. I'm not that much advanced in spiritual also, Prabhu, like you will be sure, Prabhu. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hare
you, Prabhu.
Krishna.
Thank you, everybody. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Mataji, Hare Krishna, Mataji, I wanted to add one thing when you talked about Lord Ram. Like, they some people say that, because the washerman said, and he sent his wife away.
Mm-hmm.
Lakshman did not like, he was like asking, why are you doing that with Sita Bhabi or Sita Devi ji?
Mm-hmm.
So, but then what I heard is like, it's so amazing. He's a Purushottam, right? Maryada Purushottam. You mentioned that.
Yeah,
But
Lord.
I lately heard that he sent because he wanted his sons to be trained.
Yeah, and when like we all can see, like the Lord has the when He do something, there
Lord
is
has
so,
different
so
plans
many
altogether. He has
yeah,
different,
different
yeah.
things He want to do with one thing. Like this is the Lord's. Like He want His son to be stay in the. Even Mother Sita also had that desire to go to the Rishi's ashram and stay there for some time.
Hmm.
So this is the Lord's whatever, because these the Lord's pastimes, we are very insignificant. It's by the mercy of Prabhupada and all the Guru's mercy. That's why we are able to read here and understand little bit. Otherwise, Mataji, like we are nowhere. If we don't have the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we are not here, Mataji. We are not discussing this Bhagavatam. This is all devotees' blessing. That's why we are chanting again and again Lord Ram and Lord Krishna's name, reading Bhagavatam, like discussing these pastimes. So it's very, very auspicious. Like, and when Lord does something, his aim for doing that, it's very hard to understand. Like material outside people, they always blame Lord Ram, like what kind of king he is. He sent his wife to the forest and she is carrying. So they don't understand what is the mood behind doing that. In the material world, husband and wife, they love each other like anything. They can do anything for each other. But think about the Lord, like Mother Lakshmi ji is always with the Lord in the Vaikuntha Dham. He is not like it's very hard for understand, like they are never separate, they are always together, but they blame like anything because their brain is not that much to grasp all these things. They don't want to understand. This is very sad part, but it's okay. Maybe in this life, maybe after many lifetime, they will also get this opportunity, or maybe they can have in this life also by the mercy of Krishna's devotee. Yes, nice.
Everything is very positive, because when I heard this, I was very happy, because it's like for Lord, what he's doing, kaha he was like, people were saying that Sita became like, stayed with in Ravan's, mahal or whatever, and she's not, why did Lord Ram accept? But how the story turned around, and what Lord does, he's fulfilling a desire of a washerman also. He's fulfilling the desire of his family also. He's a well-wisher of his own family also. So his like, and so many things he does in one time. So it's very amazing. And similarly, Mataji, even in our life, sometimes, we face some situation and we'll say, Arey, how come this happened like that? So we have to remember these stories of Ramayan, how we are also just like those people doubting, with the like about doubting with Sita and character and everything. But when as more and more we read Srila Prabhupada's books, that will transform us and make us more surrender, because then we'll say, no, it's Krishna's will in everything. Negative also Krishna will, positive also Krishna will. Right, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, you're right.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. And thank you, Prabhuji, for asking this question, because it's nice to have, I also think that the character of Lord Balram and Lord Lakshman is similar, because Lord Lakshman would also ekdam se get angry, if anything
Yes.
happened. And
Yes, it is same. Yeah.
yeah, and even Lord Balram, anybody coming, he'll quickly, want to kill. Like, and but Lord Nityananda is different, because they all are coming.
Yes.
He is all merciful, basically.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
think
Then one more question arises my mind again.
yes.
Mataji also asked me whether you want me the difference between Balram, Lakshman, and Nityananda Prabhu. But it will be too long class. But if Mataji would like to answer, if she has time.
Sorry, Prabhu, I have to go.
I know it's too late. Yeah, we
I'm
can.
so sorry, Prabhu. Actually, my younger daughter, she has school, so she has to sit in the class, so I have to.
No problem.
I'm
Prabhuji,
so
hold on the
sorry.
question. So we are very fortunate that on the everyday speakers are coming. So Mataji, no problem at all. Don't feel guilty. We will
I'm so sorry.
we'll ask
Yeah,
next
but
time.
it will be too long, So.
Yeah.
We'll take it to the next speaker, maybe. No problem, Mataji. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you.
Only the reason, Mataji, why I tried to ask Rupini Padma Mataji knows, like I ask very less question, but it is sometimes repetitive, but just to know, something new, you might have.
It's good.
Yes.
Prabhu. It's
Yes.
always
That is the
good.
only purpose, nothing.
Prabhuji, we always wait for your question to come.
Yeah, nowadays,
Prabhuji,
I
we all
start. Yeah,
bit
I
of
also start.
silence. Prabhuji is asking. He asks very rarely, but his questions are like, we hear carefully, what he's going to ask.
Nice. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Hare
Sometimes,
Krishna.
I also
Thank
start
you.
my work,
Uh,
so it.
Thank you for
Yeah,
the
yeah. Everybody's
wonderful
working and
question and answer. answer
Right.
session.
Yes.
So let's pay obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Vancha वैष्णव नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय.
जय
नमाचार्य शिलादास ठाकुर की जय. रत्नाश्री की जय. श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. अगर श्याम किशोरी माता जी की जय.
जय.
Thank you so much.
हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा. Thank you, Mataji.
Sorry if we took your extra time, Mataji. Sorry. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.